Now, I hope you read the title today. Hi, blue lawn, oh, relay. Oh, yeah, wow. Whew, I'm in the woods, but I can't seem to get away from the sound. No matter how deep I go into the woods, I'm still hearing the sound of workmen behind me. So I do apologise. Laura, yeah, woo, mind went just, yeah. How is everybody today? How is everyone? Welcome. In my morning getting tired of all the hate on the other scopes. What's going on? There's lots of hate going on. No like that. No like that. Proud. Do not like hate. Hence why I'm here. As you know, I'm always here most of the time. Anyway, everybody, welcome. Welcome. So please do give it a share if the forest, if the woods resonate with you today or every other day. I came out, I was writing my newsletter, so if you're on my newsletter, you'll have it today. It was kind of taking up quite a bit of my morning this morning, so I love to write, but yet then I love to ground as well. So as you most of you know, I come into this beautiful place. Hi, poet. How are you doing, my love? It is beautiful. I don't like the way, though. I do not like the way that they write on the trees. And I was looking at this. It's not graffiti. It's just that these are British trees, Scots pine trees, and they're amazing trees. And yet they put bloody paint on them. And it's like, it's to. I think it's to actually work out the species or whatever. Very beautiful Epping Forest. No, it's in Harrogate in North Yorkshire. Well. You're a little quiet. Am I quiet? Oh, can you hear me? I'm gonna shout. I'm not in a loud mood today, Heidi. Is it Heidi? Is it Heidi there that said that, or Jane? I can't remember who it was. They see, look, I'm losing my head. They write on the trees because I think it's just to kind of to work out what they are and the species and all that stuff. And it's not graffiti because they're all numbered. I'm not thinking that it's graffiti anyway, but it seems a bit weird. I don't like it anyway. Whatever it is, I don't like it. They could at least do it in blue, in green pen, right? Anyway, I want to talk a bit about the Green Man today because I've had a number of people say to me, especially in the US, you know, who's the Green Man? And I talk quite a bit about the fairies and the elementals, as many of you know, because I work with them. So if you don't know me, my lovely Joel isn't on here today. He's out and about in London, so I hope the markets are earthly friendly. Me too. Wendy, welcome. So, Marion, welcome, my love. I am a bit early today, actually. I'm a bit early. So my name is Indra, silent-moon.co.uk is me, and I work with the Nature Kingdom and the light of the moon, and I create wonderful products, and they're absolutely gorgeous, and they're doing better by the day. And it's just wonderful, wonderful that so many of you are getting so much more of a connection with nature, and it's just fantastic, and I love it. Emily, welcome. Your voice is very calming. Well, join me tomorrow at 2:30 because Wild Woman Wednesday is meditation day, so it's meditation tomorrow, so please come along. The Magic Kingdom, it is totally the Magic Kingdom, absolutely. Silent Moon Imaginarium is also the Magic Kingdom, so let's look upwards and let's have a look. So let me ask you a question, my loves. Will you do a scope on Fae one? Yes, I'm going to, my darling. I'm going to do a scope on Fae. But as you know, I'm just going to put this out there. You do know that Fae aren't fairies, right? There's a very different. They're very different. They're different, and elementals aren't fairies either. So, oh God's sake, I'm not in the mood for this today. Let's get out. So I am, and I'm going to, and the other day I scoped a bit about the pixies, but I want to go more into that, and I'm also going to scope a little bit more about the elves, so that you have a real distinction on the difference between them all and the energy that they bring to our lives. Okay, so if you're new to me and you're just coming on and thinking, what the hell is she talking about? Hello, darling. I hope you're well. I am Julie. I am Julie. Is it Julie? Because it's spelled very differently. Am I right? Tell me. Because it's spelled very differently if it's ER there in the middle, your hand. So they all have a different energy, and it's wonderful if you're working with them like I do on a regular basis, that you can go out, you can really connect with, and you can see, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this particular energy, or I'm feeling this particular energy. Tinkerbell just flew past. Yes, Tinkerbell did. Just Julie or Jules. Okay, my darling, I've got it. So Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the green man energy, because I know that many people say to me, I've heard of the green man, but I don't know who the green man is and what is the green man. So the green man is the lusciousness of the forest. He is the fertility pagan god. He is the beauty of all men. He is the king. He is the real king of the forest, often seen within the trees. And you know when we see faces in the trees? Well, that is the green man. He's showing his face. So if you haven't shared this, I want the green man to be known about, so please give him a share. So he's often known for his connection, his true connection to the fairy kingdom. And he often comes in a human form, and he wears those scanty outfits and various leaves all over his face. Yeah, you know what I mean? Have you seen this picture? Because if you haven't, when you get off this scope, Google him and you will see. I've got one on my door, and he's on my website, so you can check him out on my website. He's on there somewhere. Actually, I think mine's the green lady, so there's a big difference, because the green man looks actually quite angry, but he's not really. The only people that he gets angry with are woodcutters and gamekeepers, and those people who really don't know how to handle nature very well and come to nature and they're cruel. Okay, like drawing pink faces or blue paint onto trees. I was going to have him tattooed. Brilliant, get him tattooed. Or even you could, even the man or the woman, because the green lady is also significant, and she's very, she's beautiful, and she's all about fertility, and it's all about this. Basically, that's why I had to come out into the woods and do this. Not that I don't on a regular basis, but here today really to show you the lusciousness, especially in the summer, that the green man and the green woman provide us. And if you're in a luscious country, then you're going to see it all around you. When you open yourself up to fairy, just look into the trees, especially during dusk and dawn. You can really see the energy of their faces within the trees. Are there snakes? Not here, my darling. I'm in the UK, in North Yorkshire. We don't tend to have snakes here. Although I've heard that in the grasses we can get them. So he wears scanty clothing, we're covered in various leaves of all kinds, and he likes to really stand in charge of the trees, the groves, and sometimes even single trees he'll give his love to. But all things nature, Tinkerbell, beautiful. So go and check out the green man. Go and check out what he's about. And if you're really connected to nature, as I am, you will have elements within you that you feel more connected to. Whether you're connected more to the salamanders, the fire salamanders, the fairy nymph, the sea nymphs, the water nymphs, there's something that you're pulled to, right? Have you been eating those mushrooms again? No, my darling, no, no, no. Hubby thought he found a snake at the weekend. Oh, wow. I know you're just kidding, my love. It's okay. I do love mushrooms, but I've not taken magic mushrooms for many years. Anyway, it's not the season. September time. I know you're kidding, my love. It's okay, because this is my truth. This is what I believe in. I share it. If people want to stay, they stay. If they don't, they fuck off. So it's fine. It's fine. Lots of people I know are very connected. May I ask you, what are you doing in the forest? I'm talking about the green man, my love. I'm drawn to the rocks. So the stillness, Marion, and the groundingness of the rocks. And are you a ground? I'd love to know if you're grounded. Hi, Steph. You want to watch the replay, my darling? You're going to love this. I'm talking about the green man and his lusciousness. I live near a swamp. Snakes travel through my yard. Wow. Oh. I'm in the pine woods. Absolutely. So you're drawn to the mermaids, the water nymphs. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit about them as well. I'm going to go through all the different elements, and I'm going to talk about what we're connected to, and the reason why. I'm going to turn this around now. And if you want to say, turn it around, I'm going to put you on my cat. Now, where's my cat? Oh God, I'm looking tired today. I'm bloody exhausted today. That's why I need to be out here. Right, I'm going to stick you in some sticks. Okay, I might have to get on the ground. Hopefully the reception won't go. I just want to give you a little bit of an idea about the connection that we have. So some of you, hi James, some of you may be connected. I garden barefoot also. That's brilliant. So you are about that grounding energy. Do you find, Marion, just as a sideline here, because I'm kind of going off on a bit of a tangent, nosepin, do you find that you're more connected to sort of being grounded than you are to sort of being balanced between the two or in the higher realms, or do you feel that you're really a grounded force, and that you really sort of connect with the base chakras, and you're really solid for other people. Is because when you say that you love the rocks, that's what energy comes to me, is that real feeling of real connectedness with the stones. And I love this post already. Oh, bless you. We'll keep following. So I've already spoke quite a lot about the green man. I wanted to talk about the green man energy today, so I won't repeat that. So go watch the replay. Please do share it, because you know I talk about nature a lot. I had a great meditation this morning outside with the trees. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I love hearing this. Love these chats. Oh gosh, I love these chats. And by the way, it's not wine. So as I was saying, okay, I'm remembering what people are saying because I want to go back to it. James, what does nature do for your body? Good question. It makes me feel really grounded. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like when I suffered from depression, this was where I really would come, and it was a place that I felt my truest. I felt my most authentic, and I talk about authenticity a lot. I'm a water sign. I am too, my darling. Right, so I want to get back to you because I want to talk about that. Your mermaid issue. your mermaid issue. Don't class it as an issue, but you know what I mean. Your fairy issue, your mermaid issue. What I wanted to say, every one of us that's connected to nature will connect more to an aspect of nature. So like Marion said, she's connected to the stones, the rocks, the stillness. That's really about grounding force. That's really about really connecting to the earth as I'm able to be still. I'm able to connect with that feeling of, you know, I can sit, I can be. I'm maybe just a real strong life force and a grounding force for people who, you know, a lot of us need those energies around us that can really bring us to earth. You know, I used to know quite a few people like that. Are you an earth sign, by the way, Marion? So then we're talking about mermaid energy. That's the energy, the free flow, the water, the sort of love for freedom. And on my website I made She'll Be Free for that specific reason, which was made out of wonderful shells and which is connected to the mermaid energy. And I feel drawn to the wind, the ether, and yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. So you're a Leo, okay, so you're fire. I wonder if you've got earth in any other part of your chart, like quite strongly, because my sun is in water, but I'm earth on my moon and my ascendant. So I'm sort of more strongly in the earth zone, but I've got a little bit of water and air going on. So with the mermaid energy, that's really about free flowing and all that lovely sort of, you know, want to be sort of working with my body. And I don't know if that's the case when we're talking about mermaids, but I'm drawn to fire. So fire salamanders, I don't know why, but I'm fascinated with it. Okay, so fire, obviously it's all about heating up and the real sort of passion for life. And even if you don't feel that, then it could be the opposite way. It could be that you need more of that in your life, so that's why you're really pulled to it. So look within yourself, okay? I'm always drawn to the unicorns, the elves, and I am too, my darling Julie. That's where I come from, drawn to the leaves and the new growth. I worked it out of the magical elements, are really drawn to the unicorns. Yeah, wonderful. So I worked it out that the elves were really my thing, and I did a meditation with them yesterday, and I worked quite deeply with their energy and with them. They're very musical, the elves, and their hearts are very open to music, and they ooze music. And when they walk, if you often go into nature and you can hear the sounds of music around you, you have to go into places that are very quiet, flutes and just harps and all that loveliness that you can hear. You're not hearing things. That is elf energy. It's just beautiful, beautiful ethereal energy. I like mermaids and yeah, fairies. Yes, well, I do work with my meditations to connect with the elements. Yes, that's how I can do what I do. Well, at the moment I'm burning a whole bunch of candles. Good. I'm a Pisces, but drawn to the earth. Yeah, so I've said to everybody, you know, I'm really happy to find out for you, and I've said this many times. If you email me at indra@silent-moon.co.uk, if somebody, Steph, James, or any of you can put it in the comments, Sherry, each one a colour from the chakras. Oh, lovely, that's nice. See which one burns first. You all burn them at the same time, see which one burns first. So I'm always happy to find out for you, and this is free, of course. If you want to find out more about your moon sign and you want to find out more about your ascendant, then just send me, you like my colour hair, that's my website. But if you email me at indra@silent-moon.co.uk,
with your name, with your time of birth, which is really important for your ascendant, which your date of birth, and the place you were born. I can let you know all 3 aspects. So most of you will, Aries moon, so most of you will know your sun. But to know your moon, it shows the aspects of you that are your emotional centers. And then to know your ascendant, it shows you more about what you show to the world, sort of what you show physically to the world. Okay, so if you do that, if you just give me your name, your full name, your place of birth, your time of birth. Time is so important, just because just to know your ascendant and your rising. And I know some people can't give that because they never knew that, or they're adopted, or they don't know that. It just doesn't give an accurate description. But if you do, that's wonderful. What kind of astrology do you study? I don't study astrology. I'm not an astrologer, and I never claim to be. But I will do that for you, and I just tell you I can work it out. So that's the bit that I work out, let people know. Because what's your thoughts on poison path? I could always ask my mum. Ask your mum at your time. Yeah, ask your mum if your mum's around, and please, yeah, I love the wildlife. So I do it because my moon space cleanser is something that I create for people with their moon sign, and to find out their moon sign I need to know their moon sign. So I've worked it out how to do it. So I offer it free. I just say, you know, and then I'll send you your 3 aspects, so of the sun, the moon and your ascendant, so you can read that through. Not something that I've written, just something that I get from the net and I send to you. Otherwise, if I'd written it, it's so bloody long, I'd be charging for it, because it is really long. But you get an idea of your mental state, your emotions, and what you present to the world. So moon space cleanser, yeah. So like Steph just bought hers yesterday, and she's a Virgo moon. So we created my moon space cleanser, which is on silent moon, and I create the oils that go into the space cleanser specifically for you, and put the flower essences in there from silent moon that are wonderful for you, for your specific being. So when you're thinking about, let's stay a little bit on the magic of the green man, because he is wonderful. How do we send you the info? So if somebody can write Indra at silent-moon.co.uk, or write this down now, Indra at silent-moon.co.uk. My name's INDRA, which is in my handle. Hi Laurie. And then just send me that information, your name, your time, your place, and your date, obviously. And I can sort it out for you over the next few days. So back to the green man. If you've missed the beginning, please watch, because a lot of people are a bit sort of confused. That's it. Thank you very much, Steph. That's my email. So if you connect to the green man and the forest energy, and the energy of this lusciousness in the forest, usually the aspects within you are somebody who really wants to be in the woodland, who wants to be in peace and quiet, who doesn't really gel with city life, who just loves to be in this spaciousness and be in the greenery and not around a lot of sound. So to work with his energy, you have to get yourself out there. You can't do it from your home inside the house. You need to be in the forest. You need to be really deep into the woodland. I don't gel with social groups. No, not many of us do. So he links all with the planets, and with this planet and the fairy kingdom, and that's the connection that we get here. So if this resonates with you, I'm not really deep in the woods right now, but I've come to somewhere different. So I wanted to get it a little bit darker, but the sun's still coming through here a little bit. There's a nature reserve nearby. Yeah, that's why I love the woods and the green man energy. You're never alone. You're not. No, you're never alone. So if you want to work with his energy, it really is just about connecting with him. Following you is with lots of hearts. Thanks, darling. What's your name? Tell me your name. Duns kid. So don't be afraid to go out and hug a tree. Don't be afraid to sit and meditate in the woods. Nothing's going to harm you here. Jason, hi darling. Nothing will harm you here. You're more in danger out there than being in these woods. So get out there, go out in the night time, be in the woods and sit there, and you can do meditations just looking at a tree. You can see many faces within the trees. I love the woods and I love the place. Angle, I think that's it. So if you've got any questions about the green man energy, obviously I haven't got my green man with me, but he's on the website. It's actually not a man, I'll say that again, it's the woman, because it's just the fertility god. Love the woods at night, the fertility god, the king of the forest, the one that brings us all this alongside all the fairies in the nature kingdom. So if you've got any questions about him, yes, and when you meditate there, you see the woods constantly moving. Gosh, yes. Is there more than one green man? There's the green, yes, actually, that's a brilliant question. In every different tradition, like in the Celtic tradition, and there's the pagans, and they look at it differently. In England, we call him the green man, and then the Scandinavians, and then in Cornwall, I know in the UK, he's called the oak man, and he comes in different form. He comes in more of a browner colour, you know, he comes in more of sort of the dead leaf colour, you know, sort of the autumnal colour. So he's, hi my darling, hi Max, lovely to see you here. So there is a different energy depending on where you live. I'd be interested in the connection between the green man in the US and the green man in the UK, because I noticed that many people had said to me, I know Melissa had said to me, you'd visualise the green man, but you hadn't really seen the sort of energy of him in the US. Everywhere in Cornwall, my love. The oak connection in Cornwall I know is quite strong. So the oak is about wisdom, and there's Celtic connection in Cornwall as well. So the oak tree is all about the wisdom, and the wise energy of the oak tree is just the crone energy, really strong. If you see the roots of an oak tree, they're like this. They're just the wise tree. So if you can get next to a really old oak, you are very lucky, and sit with it, and you will have the most amazing meditations. Yeah, I have seen the green man. I've seen him through meditation and not through drugs. I'm going to put that out there first. I've seen him in the trees. You can see him here. He's all around. You know, he's within the trees. Every time I get a glance over there, I'm looking at that blue paint, and it really gets me. I don't know why they do that, but it's just... So if you look at the trees, you can always see a face in the trees. Yay, you've got some oak trees. Fabulous. Get near them. Naomi, get near them. So you can always look at a tree and see a face. And oh, look, there's a tree. Hello. There's always a face in a tree. You can always see it. And don't ever dismiss it. Please don't ever dismiss it, because it's there. How was Nick's birthday? It was wonderful, actually. We had a really nice time. We had a lovely time, and thank you for your little comment. He actually texted me at lunchtime, and he said, Max has got some lovely pictures of cakes and emojis coming up. So it was really sweet. I do that in Windsor, great parks. Oh, I know. Have you been to Richmond Park? I'm going to go this weekend when I'm down south. Richmond Park is magical, and you can't believe that it's so near London. Well, it is in London, but it's just so gorgeous. So what I'm trying to say is you don't have to take a huge trip to get out into nature. You can get out into nature and it's not far away from you, and you can just be in that energy. And think about, you know, if you're not close to the greenery, then get out into the desert. You get out into the fire energy. Sometimes you've got to really think about where it is that you live. There's a reason why you live where you live. I really strongly believe that. So if you live near the desert, you know, and there's a lot of that heat, there's a lot of that fire, there's a lot of that passion. If you live near the woods, you know, that lusciousness, that greenness. If you're near the sea, which I miss so much, and I was at the sea last weekend, that beautiful flow of energy, it's just fantastic. You must, instead of moaning, we moan so much about where we live, and we never connect with where we live. And I used to be really like that myself. I used to say, oh, I hate this town. And you know, once you start to really connect and realize where you are and why I'm here, you see it for what it's about. So I really do say to you, if you're not enjoying, and this sort of connects to yesterday, what we were saying about death, and it connects to the day before, thank you, then go out there and go and see the depths of where you're living, and really connect with why you're living there. And there's a reason why you're living there. Start looking at the flowers around you that are living next to you. And I can always tell you, if you don't know yourself, I can always tell you, because I work with flower energy and the flower essences, is why you're around those flowers, why those flowers grow in your garden, why those flowers grow in your woods next to your town. In Harrogate in North Yorkshire, we have many impatiens flowers that come. They'll be coming in the end of the summer, and they cover the place right up until autumn, and they never leave. I have some bamboo. Have you got some pandas as well? There are apple trees. Oh gosh, apple's all about the maiden energy. Beautiful flowers. Impatiens are all about impatience. So we know in Harrogate there's a lot of impatience in this town. Okay, a lot of people freaking out and having a lot of impatience. These are why the flowers grow. Connect with that. Connect with that. Camellia, oh my goodness. Liquid Mistress. Go and check my Liquid Mistress out online. Camellia is stunning. She's all about the passion in life. She really pink and beautiful. Oh, she's like, oh, I was going to say she's like the lady's vagina, because she is. She's just like bloom. She's gorgeous. I'll say it anyway, because I will, because that's what she's like. She's just, I love her. Camellia is one of my favourite flowers. Look, I'm even smiling because I can see her. If you go onto my website, Silent Moon, and look at Liquid Mistress, she's all about, and I created her in spray form and in drops, she's all about bringing the passion into your life. And if you're losing out, thanks, they're actually a bit hairy. They actually match this wood right now. They're really hairy, they need a bit of a shade. But she's all about blooming and passion and just finding your passion in life. She's yummy. So I've created that for people who really have lost the passion, whether it's in their sex life, whether it's in their workspace. So they can spray it in their bedrooms, they can spray it in their workspace, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous energy. I love Camellia. Look at me, I'm like, oh, I love flowers. Cookham in Berkshire, I bet that's beautiful. Yummy, yes, absolutely yummy. So take a look at her. She comes in spray form and she's yummy smelly, and she comes in drops as well, in case you're missing it internally as well, in case you're missing that passion internally. How am I doing? I'm lovely. I'm good, thank you. So if you missed that, go and watch the replay, find out all about the Green Man and what his energy is about. He comes in female form too, so he connects with the woman, the green woman, and creates this lusciousness around us. And you can find him in the trees, everywhere around you. And listen, watch. He's there in all forms. So I'll move on. Tomorrow it will be meditation day at 2:30. So we will be doing, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do yet, but I think it's going to be really working on the power of now, because somebody asked me about that yesterday. Green Man is love. So we love you. They're loving you. Okay, we're going to get some people coming and walking their dogs. So we'll move on during the next few weeks onto the mermaids. We'll talk about the elves. We'll talk about the dwarves. We'll talk about the gnomes. We'll talk about them all. Okay, and I urge you to go out there and really find your connection with the energy. I loved it that Marion said, you know, the stones were what I really connected with. That's like a huge thing. Connected to stones, really grounding. I want to meet Marion now. I want to touch her, because she's probably a real grounding force. I love it. And the mermaids and everything. So it's great that you're coming on here, and the butterflies are male energy. I did a workshop on butterflies a couple of years ago in Glastonbury at Chalice Well with a guy called Eric Pelham, and we talked about butterfly essences and butterfly energy. Joel's very big on butterflies. He could probably do a scope about butterflies. He knows them inside out. He's really connected to the butterflies, and the butterfly energy is all about the male energy of transformation. It's a stunning, stunning energy. I love it. School run time. I'm going now, my darling. So I love you loads. I love them. They're beautiful. Yeah, you can't not love a butterfly. If you go to Peru and just see those, I call them dinner plates, because they're just bright blue, flying in the sky, those blue morphy ones. They're just like, whoa, gosh, it's like being in a fantasy world. I'm glad that I found you. I'm here every day, 2:30 UK time, talking about the elements and all the loveliness. Shoved in there is a little bit of yoga and therapy and all the loveliness that's surrounding us. No badness here. So good to see you, Max. Love you loads. Take care. Bye.